Let's begin our countdown with number 30, Parc des Princes in Paris, the legendary home of Paris Saint-Germain. This stadium has witnessed the rise of modern football in France and played a central role in shaping the country's sporting identity. Originally opened in 1897 as a velodrome, it evolved over time into a football-specific stadium and became a true football arena in 1972 after a major redesign. Parc des Princes is more than a home ground. It's a cultural landmark. Its unique bowl-shaped design was ahead of its time, offering perfect views from every seat, and its atmosphere is famously electric. Before PSG rose to global fame, the stadium had already hosted countless French Cup finals and even matches during the UEFA Euro 1984 and the 1998 FIFA World Cup. The stadium holds deep emotional weight for PSG fans. Over the decades, it has seen legends like Ronaldinho, Pauleta, Ibrahimovic, and Mbappé leave their mark on the pitch. But it's not just about football. This is a place where passion, pride, and Parisian flair come together. The rivalry between PSG and Olympique de Marseille, known as Le Classique, reaches a fever pitch here, turning the stadium into a cauldron of noise and color. Some locals still talk about a strange rumor, a curse said to have lingered over the club for years, claiming PSG couldn't break through in European competitions. But in recent seasons, the stadium has become a fortress, and that so-called myth is slowly being rewritten with every epic comeback and last-minute goal. Today, Parc des Princes stands as a powerful symbol of Paris, modern, stylish, and unforgettable. From roaring victories to dramatic moments, this stadium has seen it all, and its story continues to grow with every match. Number 29 on our list takes us to Valencia, Spain, to one of the most historic football stadiums in Europe, the Estadio Mestalla. Home to Valencia CF, this legendary ground has been standing since 1923, making it one of the oldest stadiums in Spanish football. Mestalla has always had a reputation for its steep stands and intense atmosphere. With a seating angle that feels like the crowd is hanging over the pitch, it creates pressure unlike anywhere else. Opponents often say playing here feels like facing not just a team, but the entire city. The stadium has seen everything from title wins to survival battles, and even near demolition. In the Spanish Civil War, it was used as a concentration camp and a storage depot, suffering heavy damage. But like the city itself, Mestalla rose again, rebuilt, modernized, and filled once more with the passion of loyal fans. Over the years, it has hosted matches in the 1982 World Cup and the 1992 Olympic Games. And yet, the true magic of Mestalla lies in its connection with Valencia fans. This is not just a football venue, it's a sacred place for the club's supporters. It's where names like Mario Camps, Gaisca Mendieta, and David Villa lit up the field and created unforgettable memories. There's also an air of mystery around the long-delayed move to the new stadium, No Mestalla. Many fans believe the spirit of Valencia CF lives only at the original ground, and until they lift a major trophy again, some say the soul of the club won't let them leave. With nearly a century of history, Estadio Mestalla remains one of the most iconic and emotional stadiums in Europe. From its steep terraces to the roar of the crowd, it's a true fortress of football. 28 on our list takes us to the city of Porto, Portugal, to the striking Estádio do Dragão, the home of FC Porto. Opened in 2003, this stadium may be modern, but it carries the legacy of one of Europe's most successful football clubs. Estádio do Dragão means Stadium of the Dragon, a reference to the dragon in the FC Porto crest. And just like its name, the stadium is full of fire, pride, and power. It was built to replace the old Estádio das Antas and quickly became a symbol of the club's new era. Its debut was unforgettable. The stadium opened with a friendly against Barcelona, where a young Lionel Messi made his first team debut. Since then, it has hosted legendary Champions League nights and key international matches, including games during Euro 2004. What makes the Dragão truly special is the energy of the fans. FC Porto supporters are deeply passionate and fiercely loyal. On European nights, the atmosphere inside becomes electric. The steep stands, the blue and white flags waving, the noise, it all turns the stadium into a fortress. There's also a myth among fans that the Dragon protects the team. When Porto needs a comeback or when they face tough odds, supporters say the Dragon spirit rises and pushes the players forward. Under the leadership of José Mourinho, Estádio do Dragão saw Porto lift the UEFA Cup in 2003 and then go on to win the Champions League in 2004. That era put both the stadium and the club back on the global stage. More than just a modern venue, Estádio do Dragão is the heart of FC Porto. It reflects the club's strength, tradition, and ambition. It's not just a stadium, it's a statement. A place where legends rise and the dragon never sleeps. Number 27 on our list brings us to Villeneuve-d'Ascq, just outside Lille, France. This is where you'll find Stade Pierre-Mauroy, one of the most modern and versatile stadiums in Europe, and home to Lille OSC. Opened in 2012, the stadium was named after Pierre Mauroy, a former Prime Minister of France and Mayor of Lille. It was built to be more than just a football stadium. Its cutting-edge design includes a retractable roof and a unique feature, the ability to transform into an arena with a movable pitch, allowing it to host concerts, rugby, and basketball events. For football fans, this stadium is where Lille's recent rise took shape. In 2021, Lille OSC shocked Europe by winning Ligue 1, beating powerhouse Paris Saint-Germain. Their victory celebrations filled the Stade Pierre-Mauroy with emotion and pride, marking a historic moment for the club. During UEFA Euro 2016, this stadium gained international attention as it hosted major tournament matches, including a dramatic round of 16 showdown between Germany and Slovakia. Its sleek look and high-tech facilities made it a fan favorite. Local supporters often refer to the stadium as a symbol of Lille's ambition. While it doesn't have the century-old history of some European venues, it stands as a bold step forward representing the future of sport and entertainment in northern France. There's a belief among fans that the energy in the stadium can turn underdogs into champions. And for Lille, that belief came true. In recent years, Stade Pierre-Mauroy has become a fortress where dreams come alive and giants can fall. With its modern design, growing legacy, and the heart of a passionate city behind it, Stade Pierre Mauroy has already earned its place among Europe's top football stadiums. Coming in at number 26 is Hampden Park, located in the southern part of Glasgow, Scotland. This iconic stadium is not just a football venue, it's a cornerstone of Scottish sporting history and a symbol of national pride. Opened in 1903, Hampden Park was once the largest stadium in the world. With a capacity exceeding 100,000 at its peak, it became a legendary venue known for its electrifying atmosphere. For decades, it held the record for the largest crowd at an international football match. Over 149,000 people watched Scotland take on England here in 1937. Hampden is the spiritual home of Scottish football. It's where the Scottish national team plays most of its home matches and where unforgettable cup finals have taken place. The stadium is steeped in emotion, from dramatic last-minute goals to fierce rivalries that have shaped generations. One of the most enduring myths is that Hampden has a roar like no other. Locals call it the Hampden Roar, a deep, rolling wave of sound that can be heard for miles when the crowd erupts. It's not just noise, it's passion, and it's become part of the stadium's identity. Beyond football, Hampden has also hosted major international events, including athletics and concerts. It even played a role in the 2014 Commonwealth Games, showcasing its versatility and cultural importance. For fans of Queen's Park FC, the original club that built and owns the stadium, Hampden represents tradition and resilience. Though Queen's Park has moved to a smaller venue, Hampden remains a cathedral of football for the entire nation. With over a century of unforgettable moments, legendary matches, and roaring crowds, Hampden Park is not just a stadium, it's part of Scotland's soul. Number 25 is St James Park, the iconic home of Newcastle United, located in the heart of Newcastle upon Tyne, England. Towering above the city skyline, this stadium is one of the most distinctive and storied grounds in the Premier League. Football has been played here since 1880, making it one of the oldest stadiums in England. Newcastle United made it their permanent home in 1892, and since then, it has grown into a temple of football for the Geordie faithful. Its asymmetrical design, with the towering Milburn stand and Leazes End rising high above the rest, gives it a unique look from above, especially striking in aerial views. St James Park isn't just a stadium, it's a heartbeat. The fans are known for their unwavering loyalty and deep emotional connection to the club. Generations have passed through the turnstiles, and the famous black and white stripes are more than just a kit, they're part of the city's identity. There are countless stories woven into the walls of this ground. From club legends like Alan Shearer, who became the Premier League's all-time top scorer, to unforgettable European nights and fierce derbies against Sunderland, every match has added to its legacy. One enduring myth is that St James Park is cursed. Some fans believe that a ghost haunts the stadium, a spirit left behind from the days when the land was a burial ground. Whether true or not, the energy during a full-capacity match feels almost supernatural. The stadium has also played host to rugby, concerts, and even Olympic events, but football remains its soul. With its rich history, passionate supporters, and a future filled with ambition under new ownership, St. James Park continues to be one of the most compelling and revered stadiums in European football. Number 24 is the Johan Cruyff Arena, formerly known as Amsterdam Arena, located in the heart of Amsterdam, Netherlands. Home to the legendary club AFC Ajax, this stadium is a modern monument to both Dutch football excellence and one of the greatest players in history. Opened in 1996, it was the first stadium in Europe to feature a fully retractable roof and has a seating capacity of over 55,000. It was renamed in 2018 to honor Johan Cruyff, the iconic Dutch footballer who revolutionized the game with his vision, technique, and philosophy both as a player and a coach. The stadium is more than just concrete and steel, it's a celebration of total football, the tactical innovation that made Ajax and the Netherlands famous in the 1970s. Fans entering the arena walk into a space where the legacy of Cruyff is felt at every corner. His influence on Dutch culture and global football is woven into the stadium's identity. Throughout its history, the Johan Cruyff Arena has hosted major events, from Champions League finals to matches in Euro 2000 and Euro 2020. Ajax's unforgettable run to the semi-finals of the Champions League in 2019 brought the stadium roaring back into global focus, reminding everyone of the magic that can unfold here. There's a special myth among Ajax fans that Cruyff's spirit watches over the stadium and guides the club through its toughest matches. Whether it's a comeback win or a last-minute goal, many believe that some unseen force, maybe a touch of Cruyff's genius, is still part of the game here. With its state-of-the-art design, vibrant atmosphere, and deep connection to football history, the Johan Cruyff Arena stands as a powerful symbol of innovation, legacy, and passion. It's not just a venue, it's a shrine to the beautiful game. Number 23 is Estadio Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán, the proud home of Sevilla FC, located in the heart of Seville, Spain. With a capacity of just over 57,000, this stadium may not be the largest in Europe, but it is one of the most atmospheric and passionately supported. Opened in 1958 and named after one of the club's most beloved presidents, Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán, the stadium is steeped in Andalusian spirit and tradition. It has become a fortress for Sevilla FC and a place where visiting teams often feel the weight of the crowd pressing down on them from the very first whistle. The venue is best known internationally for hosting the dramatic 1982 World Cup semi-final between West Germany and France, one of the greatest matches in football history. That night, in front of a roaring crowd, legends were made, and football proved once again why it captures the hearts of millions. Sevilla's recent dominance in the UEFA Europa League has brought the stadium even more fame. It's here that the fans belt out the anthem Himno del Sevilla with such passion that even neutral visitors are moved. The sea of white and red in the stands is both beautiful and intimidating. A powerful myth lingers here that the Pizjuán spirit is what drives Sevilla to turn around impossible situations. Whether it's a two-goal comeback or extra-time heroics, fans and players alike believe the stadium breathes life into the team when they need it most. The Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan may not boast futuristic design or high-tech features, but what it offers is something even more valuable: soul. A place where history meets emotion, and where football becomes more than just a game. It's a living story that continues with every match. Number 22 is Celtic Park, the iconic home of Celtic Football Club in Glasgow, Scotland. With a seating capacity of over 60,000, it stands as the largest stadium in Scotland and one of the most revered football arenas in Europe. Celtic Park, often affectionately known as Paradise by fans, opened in 1892 and has undergone multiple renovations since, growing into a modern stadium while holding tightly to its rich heritage. Its green-clad stands are where generations of Celtic supporters have sung, chanted, and celebrated their team through triumphs and trials. One of the most legendary chapters in its history came in 1967, when Celtic became the first British club to win the European Cup. Though the final was in Lisbon, it was Celtic Park where the journey began and where fans flooded the streets to welcome home the Lisbon Lions. The stadium is known for its electrifying atmosphere, especially on European nights. Players, managers, and even rivals have called it one of the loudest and most passionate grounds in football. When "You'll Never Walk Alone" echoes from the stands, it sends chills down the spine. There is a myth among the faithful that the spirit of Brother Waffred, the club's founder, watches over every match. For many, this spiritual connection adds something sacred to the experience of attending a game here. From fierce Old Firm derbies against Rangers to unforgettable European clashes, Celtic Park has witnessed historic moments, legendary players, and deep-rooted emotions. It's more than just a stadium, it's the heart of a community, the soul of a club, and a symbol of Glasgow pride. Number 21 is Emirates Stadium, the impressive home of Arsenal Football Club in London, England. Opened in 2006, this modern football arena seats over 60,000 fans and represents a bold new chapter in Arsenal's long and storied history. Located in the Holloway area of North London, the Emirates was built to replace the beloved but compact Highbury Stadium, which had been Arsenal's home since 1913. Though leaving Highbury was emotional for many fans, the move was necessary to keep the club competitive in the modern era. The Emirates brought with it world-class facilities, sleek design, and a striking bowl-shaped structure that has become a landmark of London football. The stadium quickly earned a reputation for its pitch-perfect views from every seat and the iconic red and white color scheme that honors Arsenal's identity. Around the exterior, a ring of giant player images known as the Spirit of Highbury celebrates Arsenal legends and keeps the club's legacy alive. While some early critics questioned the atmosphere compared to Highbury, the Emirates has since hosted unforgettable moments. From record-breaking goal runs by Thierry Henry and Robin van Persie to intense North London derbies against Tottenham, it has built its own history. The roar when Arsenal lifted the FA Cup in 2014 after a long trophy drought still echoes in the memory of supporters. One myth among fans suggests that the soul of Highbury was carried into the Emirates through pieces of the old stadium that were embedded into the foundation, a spiritual link between old and new. Emirates Stadium is more than a place to watch football. It's a symbol of Arsenal's ambition, resilience, and commitment to evolve while staying rooted in tradition. It stands proudly as one of the premier stadiums not just in England, but across Europe. Number 20 is Estadio Benito Villamarin, the passionate home of Real Betis in Seville, Spain. This historic stadium, located in the southern part of the city, is one of the largest in Spain and holds more than 60,000 spectators. It stands as a proud symbol of the Betis fan base, known for their unwavering loyalty and electric atmosphere. The stadium first opened its doors in 1929 and has undergone several renovations over the decades. It was originally called Estadio de Heliópolis and served as a key venue during the 1982 FIFA World Cup. Later, it was renamed in honor of Benito Villamarin, a former club president credited with modernizing and stabilizing the club during his tenure in the 1950s and 60s. What makes Benito Villamarin stand out isn't just its size or architecture, but its soul. Real Betis fans, or Beticos, are among the most devoted in Spain. No matter where the team sits in the league table, the stadium remains filled with green and white scarves, drums, and chants that echo across the city. There's a popular saying, "Betis is a feeling," and that emotion is felt intensely on match days. One of the myths that circulates among fans is that the spirit of the club is so strong, it helped keep Betis alive during financial crises and relegations, almost like the stadium itself breathes life into the team. The stadium has witnessed unforgettable moments, including famous derby victories over rival Sevilla FC. The passion during those matches is unmatched, with the entire stadium becoming a sea of green, shaking with energy and pride. Estadio Benito Villamarin is not just a football ground. It's the heart of Real Betis, a place where history, community, and football come together in a way that's both raw and beautiful. Whether Betis wins or loses, the stadium always stands proud, echoing the motto of the fans, "Viva el Betis, Monk Pierda," which means "Long live Betis," even when they lose. Number 19 is the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a modern marvel in the heart of North London and the home of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Officially opened in April 2019, this stadium replaced the beloved White Hart Lane, which had been Spurs' home for over a century. With a capacity of over 62,000, it's one of the newest and most advanced stadiums in Europe. This stadium was built not just as a football venue, but as a multi-purpose sports and entertainment hub. It features the world's first dividing, retractable football pitch, revealing a synthetic surface underneath for NFL games. In fact, Tottenham has a partnership with the National Football League, hosting multiple games each season, making it the go-to European home for American football. Its design is sleek and futuristic, with acoustics engineered to amplify crowd noise, making the South Stand known as the Wall of Sound, one of the loudest sections in any European ground. This single-tier stand holds over 17,000 fans, creating a wall of white and navy energy on match days. Despite being a relatively new structure, the stadium has already been the stage for memorable moments. It hosted its first Champions League game just weeks after opening and has seen thrilling North London derbies, intense European nights, and even record-breaking concerts. There's a deep respect for tradition here too. The stadium includes a museum and nods to the club's legends, ensuring the memory of White Hart Lane and Spurs' rich history lives on. Fans often talk about the spirit of the old ground being carried over into the new one, a kind of spiritual continuity that connects the past with the future. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium represents the ambition of the club. It's not only about creating a fortress for Spurs but also about delivering a world-class experience for fans, athletes, and performers. Whether you're there for football, a concert, or an NFL game, it's clear this stadium was designed to impress. Number 18 on our list is Estádio da Luz, the iconic home of SL Benfica in Lisbon, Portugal. Known officially as the Estádio do Sport Lisboa e Benfica, this stadium is often affectionately called the Stadium of Light, though the name actually refers to the neighborhood it's in, Luz, meaning light in Portuguese. But the name fits the atmosphere. When it's full, this place beams with energy. The current stadium opened in 2003, replacing the old Estádio da Luz which had stood since 1954. It was built in time for UEFA Euro 2004 and hosted some of the tournament's biggest matches, including the final between Portugal and Greece. The modern design includes a translucent roof that filters in natural light and helps the stadium live up to its luminous nickname. Estádio da Luz is more than just a football venue. It's a symbol of Benfica's massive legacy and one of the loudest, most passionate environments in European football. One of its most unique features is the club mascot, a live bald eagle named Vitória, who flies around the stadium before matches to the roar of the crowd. It's a spectacle few clubs in the world can match. This stadium is deeply tied to Benfica's glory days. Legendary players like Eusébio, one of the greatest footballers of all time, played here. His statue now stands just outside the entrance, reminding fans of the club's historic roots and the magic that has been witnessed on this pitch. Whether you're here for a Champions League night or just visiting the museum and tour, Estádio da Luz stands as a powerful symbol of Portuguese football pride, echoing with memories of victory, heartbreak, and a deep connection to its supporters. Number 17 on our list is Stade Vélodrome, the legendary home of Olympique de Marseille in the vibrant city of Marseille, France. This stadium is one of the oldest and most iconic in French football, first opened in 1937. Over the decades, it has seen countless dramatic matches, legendary players, and roaring crowds that make it one of the most atmospheric stadiums in Europe. Originally designed as a multi-sport venue with a cycling track, the Stade Vélodrome has undergone several major renovations, especially before the 1998 FIFA World Cup and again ahead of UEFA Euro 2016. The most recent transformation gave it a sleek, modern look with a sweeping roof that helps trap sound, making the chants of Marseille fans echo louder than ever. The Vélodrome is known for its passionate supporters, especially in the Viaridge Nord and Viaridge Sud sections. These areas are where the heart of the club beats strongest, filled with players, flags, and non-stop singing. When Marseille plays their fiercest rivals like Paris Saint-Germain, the stadium turns into a cauldron of noise and energy. Over the years, it has hosted not only domestic clashes but also major international events, including World Cup matches, European finals, and even rugby competitions. The stadium reflects the soul of Marseille, fierce, proud, and untamed. There's a deep mythos surrounding the Velodrome. It's not just a place to watch football. For many locals, it's a sacred ground where history, identity, and community come together. And when the home team scores, the roar from the stands reminds everyone why the stadium is a cornerstone of European football. Number 16 on our list is the Baku Olympic Stadium, located in Azerbaijan's dynamic capital, Baku. This stadium is a relatively new addition to Europe's football scene, having officially opened its doors in 2015. Despite its young age, it has already become a symbol of Azerbaijan's growing presence in international sports and a key landmark in modern stadium architecture. With a seating capacity of nearly 70,000, Baku Olympic Stadium is the largest stadium in the country and was built to meet UEFA and FIFA standards. Its design is sleek and circular, and its exterior lighting system creates a striking presence on the Baku skyline, especially during night events when the stadium glows with vivid colors. Though it was built to host the 2015 European Games, the stadium quickly transitioned into a major football venue. It served as the home ground for the Azerbaijan national team and has hosted UEFA Champions League matches and qualifiers. Most notably, it gained global attention as one of the venues for UEFA Euro 2020, hosting group stage and quarter-final matches. There is also symbolic value behind the project. The stadium was a centerpiece in showcasing the country's readiness to be part of the global sporting stage. Though it doesn't yet have a century of football legends behind it, Baku Olympic Stadium is already making history with every event it hosts. It stands not just as a sports venue, but as a declaration of Azerbaijan's growing cultural and athletic confidence on the world map. Number 15 on our list is the Olympijski National Sports Complex, located in the heart of Kiev, Ukraine. This stadium is not just the largest in Ukraine, with a capacity of over 70,000, but also one of the most iconic arenas in Eastern Europe. It carries decades of rich history and has witnessed countless memorable moments in sport, politics, and culture. Originally opened in 1923, the stadium has gone through several renovations and name changes. What began as a modest venue known as the Red Stadium has transformed into a modern, world-class complex. Its current form, completed in 2011, was part of Ukraine's preparation to co-host UEFA Euro 2012. The redesigned structure features a distinctive oval shape and a roof that appears to float above the stands, creating a dramatic effect both day and night. The Olympijski has hosted major international matches, including the Euro 2012 final between Spain and Italy. It also served as the stage for the 2018 UEFA Champions League final, where Real Madrid defeated Liverpool. These events brought global attention to the stadium and placed Kiev firmly on the European football map. Locals often speak of the energy that fills the stadium during big matches. There's a sense of pride and resilience woven into its structure, especially given the challenges Ukraine has faced in recent years. Olimpijski is more than just a sports venue. It stands as a monument to perseverance, unity, and the passion that lives in the heart of Kiev. Number 14 on our list is the Estadio Metropolitano, the proud home of Atletico Madrid and one of the most modern stadiums in Europe. Located in the eastern part of Madrid, Spain, this stunning venue is officially known as Civitas Metropolitano due to sponsorship, but to fans, it's simply the Metropolitano. The story of this stadium is one of rebirth and ambition. Originally constructed in 1994 as a smaller athletic stadium called Estadio de la Comunidad, it was largely unused for over a decade. In 2011, Atletico Madrid saw an opportunity to create a new legacy. The club left its historic Vicente Calderón Stadium and poured its energy into transforming the Metropolitano into a football-specific arena. By 2017, the new stadium opened its doors with a sleek, futuristic design. With a capacity of over 68,000, it quickly gained recognition not just for its scale but also for its technology. It features one of the best lighting systems in European football and top-tier amenities for both fans and players. The stadium's red and white seats form a swirling pattern that reflects the club's identity, and every detail feels tailor-made for Atletico's fiery spirit. A key moment in the stadium's short history was hosting the 2019 UEFA Champions League final between Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. That event solidified its place on the global stage and showcased how far the venue had come from its humble beginnings. While the stadium is still relatively new, it already carries the weight of Atletico's modern era, a symbol of the club's transformation into a global powerhouse. Fans speak passionately about the electric atmosphere on match days, especially when facing rivals. The stadium might not have decades of legends like some older venues, but it's quickly building its own legacy, one goal, one roar, and one unforgettable night at a time. Number 13 on our list is the Stadio Olimpico, located in the heart of Rome, Italy. This legendary stadium is shared by two of Italy's most passionate football clubs as Roma and SS Lazio. But its story goes far beyond just club rivalry. The Stadio Olimpico is a symbol of Italian sports history, politics, and even mythology. Originally conceived in the 1920s under Mussolini's regime, the stadium was part of a grand plan called Foro Mussolini, later renamed Foro Italico. Construction was delayed multiple times, but the stadium finally opened in 1953. Over time, it evolved into Italy's national stadium, hosting historic moments not only in football but in athletics and even the Olympics. The name Olimpico was solidified when it hosted the 1960 Summer Olympics, a proud moment for post-war Italy. Since then, it has been the stage for numerous international tournaments, including the 1990 FIFA World Cup and multiple UEFA Champions League finals. One of the most memorable was the 2009 final when Barcelona defeated Manchester United with their iconic tiki-taka style. With a capacity of over 70,000, Stadio Olimpico is known for its vast bowl-like shape and track surrounding the pitch, which gives it an old-school atmosphere. The distance from fans to the pitch may seem large, but the energy during the Derby della Capitale when Roma faces Lazio is unmatched. Flares, songs, and raw emotion light up the night sky. There are myths and stories tied to the stadium, especially during Roman derbies. Fans speak of spiritual intensity that echoes the ancient gladiator spirit of Rome itself. For many, the Olimpico is more than a stadium, it's a coliseum of modern-day warriors, battling for pride, tradition, and the love of the eternal city. Despite its age, the Stadio Olimpico continues to evolve, undergoing renovations for future tournaments. It stands as a timeless reminder that in Rome, history and sport are always connected. Number 12 on our list is the Millennium Stadium, also known today as the Principality Stadium, located in Cardiff, Wales. It is not just the national stadium of Wales but a true icon of modern stadium architecture and a source of immense national pride. The stadium was officially opened in 1999 to host the Rugby World Cup, replacing the old Cardiff Arms Park. Its debut was a major event, marking a new era for Welsh sport. With a seating capacity of over 74,000 and a retractable roof, the first of its kind in the United Kingdom, the stadium quickly gained international attention for its innovative design. The roof allows games and concerts to proceed regardless of weather, a much-needed feature in the often rainy Welsh climate. While primarily built for rugby, the Millennium Stadium has become a multi-purpose venue, hosting football matches, major concerts, boxing events, and even speedway racing. During the early 2000s, it served as the temporary home for English football's FA Cup finals and League Cup finals while Wembley was being rebuilt, creating unforgettable moments for fans across the UK. One of the most emotional stories tied to the stadium involves the Welsh national rugby team. The energy inside the Millennium Stadium during a Six Nations match, especially when the Welsh anthem is sung, is described as spine-tingling. It's more than a match, it's a moment of cultural unity and national identity. There are also urban legends surrounding the stadium, including whispers that the sound of the singing fans under the closed roof creates an echo so strong, it can shake the concrete. Whether true or not, those who've been there say the noise during a packed game is almost overwhelming. Today, known as the Principality Stadium due to sponsorship, it continues to be one of the most beloved stadiums in the UK. Its ability to host diverse events while remaining a deeply symbolic place for the people of Wales makes it a standout on this list. It's not just a venue, it's a modern Welsh fortress where passion and pride are on full display. Number 11 on our list is Old Trafford, the legendary home of Manchester United, located in Greater Manchester, England. Known globally as the Theatre of Dreams, this is not just a stadium, but a living monument to football history, tradition, and passion. First opened in 1910, Old Trafford was designed by the famed stadium architect Archibald Leach. With an initial capacity of 80,000, it was considered a modern marvel of its time. But its journey hasn't been without setbacks. During World War II, the stadium was severely damaged in a German bombing raid in 1941. For years, Manchester United had to play their home games at Main Road, the stadium of crosstown rivals Manchester City. Rebuilding Old Trafford was both a logistical and emotional challenge, but by 1949, it rose again stronger, prouder, and ready to begin a new chapter. Through the decades, Old Trafford has witnessed some of the greatest eras in club football. It was under the guidance of Sir Matt Busby in the 1950s and 60s that the stadium began to build its mythical status. This was the home of the Busby Babes, a group of gifted young players whose lives were tragically cut short in the Munich air disaster of 1958. The memory of those players still lives within the stadium walls, particularly at the Munich Clock and Memorial outside the East Stand, a quiet but powerful tribute to their legacy. Over the years, the stadium has evolved. Major expansions in the 1990s and early 2000s increased its seating capacity to over 74,000, making it the largest club football stadium in the UK. The Stretford End, perhaps the most iconic part of the stadium, has become synonymous with die-hard fans and last gasp goals. Many believe that this end holds a kind of magic, a force that helps United score when hope seems lost. Old Trafford isn't just a stadium. It is a shrine to football, a theater of stories etched in every blade of grass, and a powerful symbol of resilience, unity, and excellence. Whether you are a die-hard Red Devil or a neutral football lover, standing in the shadow of Old Trafford is standing in the presence of greatness. Number 10 on our list is the Olympiastadion in Berlin, Germany, a stadium where history, politics, and sport converge like no other. Built for the 1936 Summer Olympics, this iconic structure is as much a symbol of resilience as it is of athletic excellence. Commissioned by Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime, the Olympiastadion was designed to showcase the power and glory of the Third Reich to the world. Its architecture was grand, austere, and meant to intimidate. But during the 1936 Olympics, something happened that undermined that narrative: the incredible performance of African-American athlete Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals on this very track, delivering a powerful rebuke to Nazi ideologies in front of a global audience. That moment forever etched the Olympiastadion into history, not just as a sports venue, but as a site of defiance and dignity. After World War II, the stadium took on new meaning. It avoided destruction and was used by the British military before eventually becoming the home ground of Hertha BSC. Over time, its war-era associations gave way to a renewed identity, one rooted in unity, sport, and modern German culture. A massive renovation between 2000 and 2004 modernized the stadium while preserving its historic character. Today, with a capacity of around 74,000, the Olympiastadion is one of Europe's most striking stadiums. Its unique open-air design and towering stone colonnades offer a blend of classical and contemporary beauty. It's often praised as one of the best venues to watch a football match due to its excellent sidelines and electrifying atmosphere. Beyond club football, the stadium has hosted some of the biggest events in the world. It was the site of the 2006 FIFA World Cup final, where Italy triumphed over France in a match remembered for both its drama and controversy. It also hosted the 2015 UEFA Champions League final between Barcelona and Juventus, further cementing its status on the world stage. Standing inside the Olympiastadion is like stepping into history. Every stone, every echo, tells a tale, from political propaganda to personal triumphs, from war to rebirth. It remains one of the most meaningful and monumental stadiums in all of Europe. Number 9 on our list is the Allianz Arena in Munich, Germany. A stadium so futuristic in design and atmosphere that it looks more like a spaceship than a sports venue. Home to the legendary FC Bayern Munich, this arena is not only an architectural marvel but also a modern symbol of football excellence. Opened in 2005, the Allianz Arena was built to replace the aging Olympiastadion, giving Bayern a true football-specific stadium to call their own. Designed by the Swiss architects Herzog and de Meuron, the stadium's most striking feature is its glowing exterior made of inflated ETFE plastic panels. These panels can change color: red for Bayern Munich, blue for TSV 1860 Munich, before they left in 2017, and white for the German national team. This was the first stadium in the world with a full color changing facade, and it continues to mesmerize fans and visitors alike. The arena seats over 75,000 fans and is known for its electric atmosphere, especially during Champions League nights. Bayern Munich's dominance at home is so intense that the stadium has earned a reputation as a fortress. Opponents often say the pressure inside feels like a wave crashing over them. While relatively new, the Allianz Arena has already seen its share of major events. It hosted matches during the 2006 FIFA World Cup, including the opening game, and is set to be one of the key venues for the UEFA Euro 2024 tournament. It has also welcomed Champions League finals and countless Bundesliga title celebrations. Legends have been born here. From Arjen Robben's unstoppable left foot to Robert Lewandowski's 5 goals in 9 minutes against Wolfsburg, moments at the Allianz Arena are already the stuff of football mythology. Beyond the game, there's even a bit of mystery to the place. Some locals joke that when the fog rolls in and the lights are on, the stadium seems to float as if Munich has been visited by an alien ship that just happens to love football. Whether you believe in myths or not, standing outside the glowing Allianz Arena at night is an unforgettable experience. Today, it's not just a stadium, it's a landmark, a symbol of German precision, and a cathedral of football that continues to host greatness week after week. Number 8 on our list is San Siro, officially known as Stadio Giuseppe Meazza, located in Milan, Italy. This legendary stadium is one of the most iconic football arenas in the world and a sacred ground for Italian football lovers. Built in 1926 and renovated multiple times since, San Siro has become synonymous with passion, rivalry, and football history. Uniquely, it is shared by two of Italy's biggest clubs, AC Milan and Inter Milan. Few stadiums in the world can claim to house such fierce cross-city rivals, and the Derby della Madonnina, played between them, is one of the most intense fixtures in European football. The energy during these matches is electric, with half the stadium dressed in red and black, the other in blue and black, banners waving and chants echoing through the massive concrete bowl. San Siro's capacity of over 75,000 makes it the largest stadium in Italy. Its towering spiral ramps and dramatic structure give it an unmistakable silhouette. The stadium has hosted 4 European Cup/Champions League finals, most recently in 2016. as well as matches in the 1990 FIFA World Cup and the 1980 UEFA European Championship. Over the decades, San Siro has witnessed the brilliance of legends like Paolo Maldini, Franco Baresi, Javier Zanetti, and Ronaldo Nazario. The echoes of unforgettable goals, dramatic comebacks, and title triumphs live within its walls. But San Siro is more than just a football venue, it's steeped in myths. Some fans believe the stadium has a soul of its own, and that it chooses moments of glory or heartbreak. There's an old Milanese tale that says the stadium hums late at night, still buzzing with the energy of the matches played decades ago. Whether it's just the creaking of an old structure or something more magical, fans love to believe San Siro remembers. Despite discussions about its future including possible demolition and replacement, San Siro remains beloved by millions. Its history, design, and unmatched atmosphere have turned it into more than just a stadium. It's a symbol of Milan, a temple of football, and a living monument to the beautiful game. Number 7 on our list is the Atatürk Olympic Stadium, located in Istanbul, Turkey, the country's largest stadium and a stage for some of football's most unforgettable moments. Named after Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of modern Turkey, the stadium was inaugurated in 2002 with the ambition of becoming a beacon of Turkish sport and a contender for hosting international events. With a seating capacity exceeding 75,000, it was built to meet Olympic standards, with Turkey once aiming to host the Summer Games. Even though that dream hasn't materialized yet, the Atatürk Olympic Stadium has certainly left its mark on football history. Its most legendary moment came during the 2005 UEFA Champions League final between Liverpool and AC Milan. Dubbed the Miracle of Istanbul, this match is widely considered one of the greatest comebacks in football history. Liverpool came back from 3-0 down at halftime to tie the game and eventually win on penalties. The drama, passion, and shock of that night elevated the stadium to near mythical status among fans. It's a place where football fairy tales are not only imagined, they come true. There are also whispers of superstition surrounding the stadium. Some Turkish fans believe the Atatürk carries a big match energy, where unexpected things always happen. The 2005 final only cemented that belief, making it a site where football becomes larger than life. The Atatürk Olympic Stadium is more than a national arena, it's a symbol of Turkish ambition and football's magic. It may not be in the city center, but when the floodlights are on and the stakes are high, there's no mistaking the power and history that live inside its towering stands. Number 6 on our list is the Luzhniki Stadium, the beating heart of Russian sport and one of the most storied arenas in Europe. Located in Moscow, this colossal stadium holds a capacity of over 81,000 and is steeped in history, triumph, and transformation. Opened in 1956 during the Soviet era, the Luzhniki was originally built to symbolize the Soviet Union's power and sporting prowess. It quickly became the central venue for major events, hosting the 1980 Summer Olympics, which was both a proud moment for the nation and a politically tense one due to a U.S.-led boycott. Despite the controversy, the Games showcased the stadium's grandeur on a global stage. The Luzhniki isn't just massive in size, it's massive in significance. It has hosted countless iconic matches, but perhaps none more memorable than the 2018 FIFA World Cup final. France's thrilling 4-2 victory over Croatia brought the eyes of the world to Moscow, and the stadium was praised for its atmosphere and modernization. Leading up to that tournament, Luzhniki underwent a major renovation, keeping its iconic outer shell while completely transforming the interior with new seats, technology, and a state-of-the-art roof. Today, it stands as more than just a football venue. It's a symbol of Russia's past, present, and aspirations in sport. Hosting everything from World Cup finals to rock concerts, Luzhniki remains a monument to resilience, evolution, and the power of a game to shape national identity. Number 5 on our list is the Stade de France, the national stadium of France located in the northern Paris suburb of Saint-Denis. With a capacity of over 80,000, it stands as one of Europe's grandest and most iconic arenas, a true temple of French sport and culture. The stadium was built in time for the 1998 FIFA World Cup, and its story begins with a fairy tale. France opened the tournament in this very stadium and later returned here for the final, where they defeated Brazil 3-0 in one of the most memorable moments in French sporting history. The victory united the nation and transformed Stade de France into a sacred ground almost overnight. For many fans, the chants of Zizou and the image of Zidane lifting the trophy under a shower of tricolor confetti will never be forgotten. Designed by architects Michel Macquarie and Aymeric Zubelna, the stadium was created to be versatile. It can transform to accommodate both football and rugby matches, as well as concerts and large-scale ceremonies. It's also one of the few major stadiums in the world with removable seating that can reveal a running track, making it capable of hosting athletic events too. Over the years, the Stade de France has seen triumph and heartbreak. It was the venue for the 2007 Rugby World Cup final, the UEFA Euro 2016 final, and multiple Champions League finals. But it's also seen moments of tension, most notably during the 2015 Paris attacks, when explosions occurred just outside the stadium during a France vs Germany match. The calm response of the crowd and security became a global symbol of unity in the face of fear. There's an enduring myth among fans that the stadium brings good luck to French teams during finals. While not always true, many victories there have fed that belief. The roar inside the Stade de France when La Marseillaise echoes through the stands is said to send chills down the spine. As France prepares to host major international competitions in the coming years, including the 2024 Olympic Games, the Stade de France remains more than a stadium, it's a national monument, a place of dreams, drama, and deep pride for an entire country. Number 4 on our list is Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund, Germany. Known to many football fans around the world by its original name, Westfalenstadion, this stadium is more than just a venue, it's the beating heart of German football passion. Opened in 1974, Signal Iduna Park was built as part of Germany's successful bid to host the 1974 FIFA World Cup. Since then, it has become the home of Borussia Dortmund, one of Germany's most storied clubs. What makes this stadium legendary is not just its size with a capacity of over 81,000 but the energy that radiates from its stands, especially the famous Yellow Wall. The Yellow Wall is the name given to the Sud Tribune, the south terrace of the stadium, which is the largest terrace for standing spectators in European football. On match days, nearly 25,000 fans in black and yellow chant, wave flags, and create a thunderous atmosphere that many players, friend or foe, describe as unforgettable. The wall doesn't just watch the game, it powers it. For Dortmund fans, it's sacred ground. Signal Iduna Park has been the setting for countless memorable football moments, from fierce Bundesliga clashes to dramatic UEFA Champions League nights. One of its most famous modern chapters was during the 2012-13 Champions League season, when Dortmund, under Jurgen Klopp, powered their way to the final. The scenes at the stadium during their semi-final victory against Real Madrid remain etched in football memory. The stadium also hosted matches during the 2006 FIFA World Cup, including Germany's dramatic semi-final loss to Italy in extra time, a match many still regard as one of the greatest in World Cup history. That night, despite heartbreak, the German fans stood proudly, showing why the stadium is as much about spirit as it is about sport. There are myths that claim opponents who face Dortmund here at night feel overwhelmed even before kickoff, and many teams admit to feeling intimidated by the atmosphere. It's not just noise, it's a force. With its towering yellow pylons and relentless fans, Signal Iduna Park stands not only as a football fortress but as a symbol of unshakable loyalty and the pure essence of the beautiful game. Number 3 on our list is the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, an icon of world football and the home of Real Madrid. Located in the heart of Spain's capital, this legendary arena is not just a stadium, it's a monument to greatness, ambition, and legacy. Inaugurated in 1947, the stadium was named after Santiago Bernabeu, the visionary president who transformed Real Madrid from a regional club into a global football empire. From its early days as a modest ground to its current transformation into a high-tech sports cathedral, the Bernabeu has witnessed some of the greatest chapters in football history. With a current capacity of over 81,000, and undergoing extensive renovations set to redefine the future of sports arenas, the Bernabeu has never stopped evolving. The upgrades include a retractable roof, a 360-degree video screen, and a sleek exterior design that mirrors Real Madrid's ambition to always be one step ahead. This stadium has been the stage for countless unforgettable nights. It was here that Real Madrid celebrated numerous La Liga titles and, more notably, their record 14 Champions League trophies. Legends like Alfredo Di Stefano, Zinedine Zidane, Cristiano Ronaldo, and many others have graced this pitch, crafting moments that are part of football folklore. One of the most famous myths tied to the Bernabeu is the idea that Real Madrid always finds a way, a belief that the spirit of the club itself somehow lifts the team in crucial moments. Time and again, fans have witnessed dramatic late goals and impossible comebacks that fuel this mystique. The atmosphere during a big European night at the Bernabeu is described as electric, with the crowd acting as a 12th player, urging the team on with a mix of elegance and intensity. In addition to club triumphs, the stadium has hosted major events, including the 1982 World Cup final and several European Cup finals. It is more than a football venue, it is a symbol of Spanish pride and football excellence. The Santiago Bernabéu is not just a stadium. It is Real Madrid's throne room where legends are made, history is written, and the pursuit of glory never rests. Number 2 on our list is Wembley Stadium, the crown jewel of English football and one of the most iconic sports venues in the world. Located in London, Wembley is not just a stadium, it is a symbol of national pride, history, and footballing heritage that transcends generations. The original Wembley Stadium was built in 1923 and quickly became known as the home of football. With its twin towers and grand arches, it was the site of legendary matches, from FA Cup finals to the 1966 World Cup final, where England lifted their first and only World Cup trophy. For decades, it stood as a place where dreams were made or shattered under its imposing grey structure. In 2007, a brand new Wembley was unveiled on the same site, featuring a bold design topped by a striking 133-meter tall arch, now the stadium's defining feature and the longest single-span roof structure in the world. With a capacity of 90,000, it is the largest stadium in the UK and the second largest in Europe. Its redesign preserved the magic of the old stadium while launching it into the modern era of global mega-events. Wembley is the permanent home of the England national football team and hosts the finals of major domestic competitions like the FA Cup and EFL Cup. It has also been the stage for Champions League finals, the UEFA Euro 2020 final, and global music concerts by legends like Queen, Beyoncé, and Ed Sheeran. One of the most enduring myths surrounding Wembley is the magic of the FA Cup. Players and fans alike speak of a special energy at the stadium during the final, an almost sacred atmosphere where underdogs can rise, and history can be rewritten. The walk from the tunnel to the pitch, through the long corridor beneath the stands, is described by many as the most nerve-wracking and exhilarating experience of a footballer's career. Whether it's roaring with 90,000 fans during a penalty shootout or glowing under the London sky during a night concert, Wembley is more than just a venue. It is a temple of sport, culture, and emotion, a place where the past and present collide, and where the echoes of football legends continue to inspire new generations. Number 1 on our list is Camp Nou, the monumental home of FC Barcelona and the largest football stadium in Europe. Located in the heart of Barcelona, Spain, this legendary arena isn't just a venue, it's a symbol of Catalan pride, identity, and the beautiful game itself. Opened in 1957, Camp Nou was originally built to accommodate the growing number of fans eager to watch the magic of Barcelona, especially as the club rose to prominence in the post-war years. With an official capacity of nearly 100,000 spectators, it quickly became more than a stadium. It became a fortress both for football and for cultural expression. Over the decades, it has witnessed some of the greatest footballing legends to ever grace the pitch: Johan Cruyff, Diego Maradona, Ronaldinho, Xavi, Iniesta, and of course, Lionel Messi. Camp Nou isn't just about football. It is deeply intertwined with the cultural and political history of Catalonia. During the Franco regime, when the Catalan language and identity were suppressed, the stadium became a rare public space where Catalans could gather and express themselves. The chants, the waving of the Signal flag, and the iconic motto Més que un club, meaning more than a club, made Camp Nou a powerful voice for the region. One of the most unforgettable moments in its history came during the 1999 Champions League final. Although the match wasn't held at Camp Nou, it was the year that marked Barcelona's centenary, and the stadium was the centerpiece of year-long celebrations. More recently, Messi's farewell speech from the press room inside Camp Nou became a moment watched around the world, emotionally closing a golden chapter in football history. Myths abound around this stadium. Some say the crowd at Camp Nou can change the course of a match, creating an atmosphere so intense that it rattles even the most seasoned players. The steep stands, the sea of claret and blue, and the coordinated chants make it a unique theater of dreams and nightmares for visiting teams. Now undergoing renovations under the Espai Barca project, Camp Nou is set to become a state-of-the-art facility while preserving its rich heritage. Once reopened, it will not only be the largest in Europe but also one of the most technologically advanced, reaffirming its position at the pinnacle of world football. To step into Camp Nou is to walk among history, legends, and the spirit of a people whose love for their club is as powerful as their passion for their culture. It truly is more than a stadium.